Question number 1. Matrices A and B are defined opposite. Calculate the opposite of A with Matlab, then give the result of B in Vamang. Clear logic? Your choice is sound and 100% true.
Question number 2. Polynomial representation. Indicate which is the representative of the following polynomial in Matlab. Well done. P equal to is the right choice.
Question number 3. It relies on indentation using whitespace to define scope, such as the scope of loops, functions, and classes. Other programming languages often use curly brackets for this purpose.
Smart move. Python is an accurate answer. Question number 4. It is a powerful general-purpose programming language. It can be used to develop operating systems, browsers, games, and so on. Created by... Right choice. C++ is the best answer.
Question number 5. Sophisticated programming language for computing in the field of engineering in terms of its ability for computer calculation, visualization, and programming.
Nicely done. Matlab is a solid answer. Question number 6. It is any well-defined computational procedure that takes some value or set of values as input and produces some value or set of values as output. Excellent. Algorithm is a brilliant choice. Question number 7. Indicate the representation of the equation in Matlab. Valid point. P equal to is true. Question number 8. Matlab stands for dash. Bravo. Matrix Laboratory is the answer.
Question number 9. These are the languages that people speak, such as Filipino, English, and Mandarin. They were evolved naturally.
Sharp thinking. Natural language is the right choice. Question number 10. Using Matlab command doc, select the Matlab function that computes the tangent of the angle in degrees. Exactly. Tand makes sense, and it is right choice. Question number 11. Consider the following line of command sachet equal to magic, chore size equal to 5000 chore size. What will be the output? Correct. Matlab produces an error message is the right answer.
Question number 12. What predefined constant in Matlab that is usually generated as a result of a division by 0?
Strong choice. Inf is the right answer. Question number 13. What is the control structure used in Matlab to repeat a block of code while a condition is met? Nice work. You chose while loop, and it is correct.
Question number 14. What happens if we don't assign a variable to an expression, which evaluates a numerical value?
Well picked. Values are assigned to a variable and automatically is the correct answer. Question number 15. What type of information is commonly requested during the registration process in Matlab? On track. Contact information as name and address is the correct answer.
Question number 16. All the statements listed below are the advantages of Matlab programming except for...
Correct response. Interpreted language is the most accurate answer.
Question number 17. Given the Matlab expression 6 plus 6 is 64, select the correct result delivered by Matlab.
Smart pick. And equal to 38 is the correct choice.
Question number 18. What function is used to draw a graph of a mathematical function in Matlab?
Perfect. Plot is the correct choice. Question number 19.
These are languages that are designed by people for specific applications.
Good thinking. Formal languages is the right answer.
Question number 20. What is the operator used in Matlab to perform the matrix multiplication? You got it. Your choice is right. Question number 21. Which of the following types of Arduino boards are supported with Matlab? Great thinking. All of these is the right choice. Question number 22. Find the error in the following code: x equal to 10, 1, 10 equal to 10, 2, 10 plot. You're right. Length of x and y should be same is the correct answer. Question number 23. What predefined constant in Matlab that represents square root of 1? You chose IJF, and it is correct. Question number 24. Which of the following command lists the current variable in Matlab? Good job. Your answer who works well here. Question number 25. What additional benefit can be obtained when registered in Matlab? Excellent choice. Access to additional accessories and tools is the right answer. Question number 26. A dash is an instruction that the Matlab interpreter can execute. Well reasoned. Statement is the correct choice. Question number 27. Select the component that is not part of the Matlab environment. Great job. Surface window is the accurate answer. Question number 28. Matlab does numerical calculations in double precision, which is? Right again, 15 digits is a valid answer. Question number 29. What function is used to request an entry to the user in Matlab? Nice selection. Input is the correct and valid answer. Question number 30. What function is used in Matlab to obtain the size of a matrix? Solid response. Size is a valid choice. Question number 31. Which of the following an expression shouldn't have in Matlab? Great job. Built entry is the accurate answer. Question number 32. What function is used in Matlab to create a symbolic variable? Exactly. Sim makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 33. What is the correct Matlab command for y equal to 3 when x equal to 2? Well picked. Trex equal to 2, tre y equal to 3 is the correct answer. Question number 34. The following is an example of the use of Matlab, except dash. Good thinking. Psychological analysis is the right answer. Question number 35. What is the name of the Instagram account of Matlab Uniroma 2? Clear logic? Your choice? Matlab-Uniroma 2 is sound and 100% true. Question number 36. What does it appear if you type the SPI command on Matlab? Well reasoned. A dog is the correct choice. Question number 37. How do you create the variable of value 1 in Matlab? Valid point. A equal to 1 is true. Question number 38. What is the disadvantage of the whose function in Matlab? Right choice. It does not show the values of the variable is the best answer. Question number 39. What is the keyword used to define a function in Matlab?
Correct response. Function is the most accurate answer.
Question number 40. What is Matlab's main function in the educational field?
Excellent choice. Facilitate learning and teaching mathematical and programming concepts is the right answer.
Question number 41. Where does the error message being displayed in Matlab?
Good job. Your answer command window works well here.
Question number 42. A software tool used for data analysis and interfaces. Smart pick. Matlab is the correct choice. Question number 43. What function in Matlab is used to create 2D graphics? Well done. Plot is the right choice. Question number 44. Of the following industries in which Matlab applies? Nice selection. All of the above is the correct and valid answer. Question number 45. The common data type for numeric value in Matlab. Great thinking. Double is the right choice. Question number 46. Using the plot3 command, what can I view in output? Smart move. A two-dimensional curve is an accurate answer. Question number 47. What command we use for basic operations in Matlab? Nicely done. Plus K is a solid answer. Question number 48. Find the error x equal to 10 1. 10 equal to 10 of 2, 10 plot. Nice work. You chose length of x and y should be same and it is correct. Question number 49. The true form of operation in the Matlab is dash. Right again? Is a valid answer. Question number 50. Which of the following is not a tool in Matlab? Bravo. Terminal is the answer. Question number 51. Dash is not a predefined variable in Matlab. You got it? Your choice gravity is right. Question number 52. How many users does Matlab have in the world? You're right. 5 million is the correct answer. Question number 53. What is the default output format for Matlab? On track. Format short is the correct answer. Question number 54. The basic building block of a Matlab is dash. Strong choice. Matrix is the right answer. Question number 55. The function for exponential in Matlab is? Excellent. XP is a brilliant choice. Question number 56. What is the name of our Instagram page? Sharp thinking. Matlab-Uniroma 2 is the right choice. Question number 57. The operator in Matlab is used to get. Correct. Transpose of the vector is the right answer. Question number 58. What are the special matrix in Matlab? You chose Tuplit's matrix Vandermonde matrix, and it is correct. Question number 59. The first Matlab was just of and dash. Solid response. Interactive matrix calculator is a valid choice. Question number 60. The file type used by Matlab app is? Perfect. LAP is the correct choice. Question number 61. The two types of prompts in Matlab. Great thinking. Torture for full version Eladu for educational version is the right choice. Question number 62. What is the full form for Matlab? Correct. Matrix Laboratory is the right answer. Question number 63. How to plot a graph in Matlab? Perfect. X. Y. Plot is the correct choice. Question number 64. What is the name Matlab for? Nice work. You chose Matrix Laboratory, and it is correct. Question number 65. What does Matlab stand for? On track. Matrix Laboratory is the correct answer. Question number 66. Mark's file belongs to SmartPick. Matlab Live Editor script is the correct choice. Question number 67. What is Matlab for?
Great job. Matrix Laboratory is the accurate answer.
Question number 68. Matlab stands for excellent choice. Matrix Laboratory is the right answer. Question number 69. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format?
Well done. Contact Narayan Changder is the right choice.